All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Monday. It's July 14th, 2025. Let's grow. It's the Indoor Farmer episode 193 today. 193 episodes in once a week, more than 193 weeks. I'm your host, Waylon the Indoor Farmer. If you're catching this, you might be catching the replay. If you could help us out, hit the like button, check out the show, comment below, tell me what you think, and we'll get back to you. We're going to play a little intro to get those notifications out to everybody. If you could help me out, we'd really appreciate it. We survive off of shares and likes and help from you guys, the audience. Where's my intro? Here it is. We'll be right back in about 4 minutes, guys. Let's grow.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon, with his green thumb at his mic. He's not your typical farmer, no fields, no barn, no plow. His farm's indoors, his harvest shared on the airwaves now. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. On Sunday, games are rolling, at 5:30 they start. The Indoor Farmers Game Night, where laughter plays a part. Monday brings his story, how he learned to farm and grow. The Indoor Farmer shares his journey, making it a show. With every episode, a chapter of his life, teaching us to live more green, reducing all our strife. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop, from artisans to local wings. Wednesday we grow Wednesday, where the mind expands, discussing food and farming with experts from the lands. He's not just growing plants, but communities as well. Through his microphone he casts a spell. Thursday, people in the boxes, where stories intertwine, with guests from all walks sharing what they've seen. Each podcast is a seed planted in our mind. Waylon's cultivation of culture and of kind. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, with this podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. So if you're feeling lonely or need a touch of green, tune into Waylon's podcast, where the urban farms the scene. He's not just farming indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, connecting all the dots. He's not just growing indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, connecting all the dots. In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man.
All right, everybody, we're back. Got a couple of shares I'm still finishing up here. But yeah, Monday morning. Let's get it going. Is anybody else having a hard time getting this Monday morning going going on. I don't know if that makes sense. Getting it going on. Anyway, getting it started right, getting the week going where you maybe have a plan and enact your plan on the week. All right, get the comments back up. That's enough shares. Shared it to a million groups and all the at everythings and at everyone's and everybody's. So if you see it, you see it. If you're somebody who is interested in making sure you see it, check notifications. Make sure your notifications on wherever you find me, as if that's Rumble, if that's Facebook, YouTube, wherever it is. We're live on Locals, we're live on Twitch, X and Kick. I'm sure they have notifications on all of those places. So go check it out if you haven't already. Guys, it's Monday, 193 episodes in. 193. I'm your host, Waylon the Indoor Farmer, and we had an awesome game night yesterday. If you didn't check that out, go see that. It was not. I think it was like 2.5 hours, maybe closer to 3 hours, but it was a fun game. We made some improvements upon last week's game, if you will, and I think a lot of people were happy with it. So, shouts out to everybody who played, all of our players. Who we had 4 players. That was pretty fun. Facebook chat here. Oh, hi, Sheena. Good morning. My only early riser today. You know what? I think I'm gonna tag Mr. Trent Allgood because today I'm gonna show off. Trent's been sending me quite a bit of footage from his growing and gardening, and has a whole bunch of harvest going on. I want to show it off. I told him I was going to do it, so I'll tag him and see if he's available. But that's the thing about having a morning time show. You might be out in the garden right now. Bring me out there with you. You don't have to be constantly commenting on my show because I've got lots to show you guys. I've got a bunch of pictures. I've got well, a little bit later, I'm going to water the garden while we chat, and I'm gonna camera will take me over there to the garden. But I also want to take us over there to the Garden Savvy website, like I've been doing the last few weeks, which does have a garden AI. So if you guys have any questions for the AI at that point, I want to see those questions a little bit later in the show. So keep that in mind. What else? What other housekeeping things? I do have the number post out over on Locals for my subscribers, my supporters who want to be in on the number wheel. You can subscribe to me other places, but you have to subscribe on Locals in order to get in on the number wheel and the other giveaways and stuff like that. So the indoorfarmer.locals.com. Oh, you're at it this morning. We got our co-host, Mr. Sprout. Mr. Sprout is here. I'll hold it for you. How about that? Is that cool? You like that? I like it when you hold it for them. I don't know what that's about, but it stays still. They don't have to keep wrestling it anyway. Mr. Sprout is being a good boy this morning, huh? Oh, okay. Get it. Okay. Sorry, I could watch him all day long. I do watch him all day long. What am I saying? Anyway, the game was fun. I do have to get the winners' prizes all taken care of. Most of them, or a lot of them, have been taken care of. But our winner yesterday, Miss Brenda, shouts out. She gets to be on the quarterly giveaway now that I came up with. So every quarter, we're going to have a large giveaway for the winner who has come up on screen, played the game as a team captain, and won. You get in on that wheel. So there's going to be a lot of chances to get in on that wheel. Yeah, he is, Sheena. But when he does when he's a bad boy, it really grinds my gears, But that's pretty typical. I tell you what, though, it's funny. Like I never had a dog before that I literally could, like, when he does something bad, I literally could just take like an envelope and just like like smack him on the butt, and he just starts screaming bloody murder. It's hilarious. Like, I mean, it's not that funny because he's scared, but I mean, I'm also got to tell him he did wrong. At the same time, though, man, it's just got to be like a piece of paper or something, and just just, oh my god, I can't believe it. Can't believe you smacked me with a piece of paper. Yeah, Mr. Big Tough Guy. Mr. Big Tough Guy. All right, let's get our notes going here. We're gonna have a number spin today, and we're gonna have a door prize. So if you're ever so inclined to get in on the door prize is the thing I put out for those who are not members of the community. If you're not a supporter, a paying member, which is only $2 a month. Hey, look, I get it. Might be more than you want to pay, but you could find a friend or two that might lend you a buck. And if you can get in 1 month, you could easily win. You could win over $100 worth of prizes in a month, and you can easily make that $2, get that $2 back. I mean, I don't see why everybody's not getting in on it. It's nothing but a win scenario for you guys to get in on it. But if you are not a paying member, you want to try to get in on the game night and win some of those prizes without even paying the $2. All you have to do is get in on the door prize. I do the door prize 5 days a week, every show that I do, and you can see my schedule on the top of my page, the top of my profile. Over on X, I have it in my group on X. I have it and any so many places. Plus, you could ask me if you really need to find out. Plus, at the end of almost every show, except for last night, which we did get cut off. I forgot to tell you guys that. Some of you might have been watching last night and it just boop, cut off. We won't go into it, but yeah, we got cut off. No big deal. Not really a big deal. Normally, I show the schedule at the end of the show, so there's plenty of ways to find out when I'm on. But the door prize is something you have to be here to win, and it's usually typically at the end of the show. Trent, we got Trent in the house. Hey, Trent. So we're gonna be. I'm gonna show off what I have growing on right now. The horrificness. Actually, I think it's pretty fun. I'm having a lot of fun over here with these, with all the bugs, which sounds terrible, doesn't it? uh, what is this? July 14th. That's right. July 14, 25. So I have this sort of unique situation here where I have these pepper plants who have spider mites, but I got the spider mites started coming in right at the same time that I had gotten ladybugs, and so it's sort of like their food source now. And I'm just not planning. I just can't do anything. The pepper plants are pretty much done to me, but they they are like a little, I don't know how you put it, like a little terrarium, or of sorts. Like it's crazy what's happening inside this. So I not only have the ladybugs, but then I have praying mantis eggs that I've been waiting for them to hatch forever. And I found at least four at one time in the peppers. Now there's plenty. There's probably a couple dozen ladybugs over there. Not a ton. Not hundreds like you first get, but a whole bunch have survived and they've sort of made a home there. And so we might see the ladybugs start to propagate. We'll see what happens. I don't know if propagate works for creatures. Obviously, procreate would be what we would say. I don't know how you would say it for bugs. Anyway, they're gonna mate. They're gonna make lady babies. Actually, I should have took a little piece of that live stream I did the other day where there were ladybugs. I found a set of ladybugs mating and walking around. It was interesting. Hey, Twisted. Good morning. Good morning. Twisted, man, if you want to come up and be the honorary co-host, you'd be welcome, man. Hey, Diane. Hello, Rose. I see you both on the Rumble and Locals. Thank you, ladies. Head over to Locals and Rumble if you guys want to get in on the door prize, which I guess never did finish explaining. The door prize is for everybody, though, not just for my supporters. So anybody that has Locals or Rumble, Locals is free. We are live on Locals right now for free. The paywall is just for things like the giveaways and stuff. So let's go. I do want to put out the link in case Twisted or anybody that is grow minded wants to come up and put in their 2 cents. I need to start scheduling more guests. If you're out there and you want to help schedule guests for me, that would be wonderful. Hey, Justin, how are you? Um, yes, yes. Thank you for the hashtag WTIF. Let's see who's awake out there. Hashtag WTIF. We've got, what do we got? Like 14 people in here, 15 people. Let's go. Tag it in and share it out. Wait, is that how it works? Okay. Do you have bugs everywhere? No. No, I don't, Rose. They are just sort of like, it's like this little like centrif like it's crazy. I don't even see ladybugs going all over the place because they have their food source right there. So it's kind of this very interesting, and I'm going to pull up the pictures now. I know some people will freak out, but honestly, it's learning for me. And I don't have any cannabis indoors. We do have some outdoors. We're going to show you guys that, which is like I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe have to cut them down, not all the way, but like you're going to see these really tall plants here shortly. Shortly, I will show you these tall plants. Okay, let's go 7-0. Okay, here we go. Haha. Okay. Let's share it in. Share it in. Share it in. Hi, Kayla. Sheena on the locals. Hell yeah. Let's go. Boom. All right. All right. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? You know what I could do that. I do this on the after show, but what I could do is a little bit of this, a bit of this action right here, and then what we can do is that. How about that? It's like the old school, like it's like at least like talk shows that do it right. It's like feels more official this way, right? We can still zoom in. You can't see it. Oh, what? I have the receipt if you want it. The recipe. I'm sorry. Spray hot pepper on your plants and get rid of bugs. Ah, okay, yeah, no, that's true. I normally I use something called Prime Superior, but I don't use it right now because I have this whole thing going with the good guy bugs where I am, checking those out. So you're going to see a video here. See if I can make it full screen. Look at that little guy, huh? He's just living his best life with all these spider mites around him. But they don't. I've never seen them on any of my other plants. They don't go to the mint. Obviously, they won't go to the broccoli for some reason, and they don't go on the onions. And I haven't seen them on any of the plants that would probably be like the radish and stuff over here in the grow table. Watch this. Watch this. He's gonna snatch one up. Yeah. He got it. See that? Did you see that, Sprout? I don't know if I got him to do another, or I don't know if I caught him doing another one or not. But so as these praying mantis get bigger, they will need more food, obviously. So I believe it's going to be a matter of time before they end up eating all their food. There's going to be more praying mantises hatching too. That I have 4 egg sacs total, and I've only seen 4 praying mantis lately. So there's going to be a lot more. Isn't that freaky though? I'm sure you guys think that's really freaky, but honestly, look, I mean, I've been monitoring everything else. They don't I haven't seen them anywhere else. And of course, I don't have any cannabis. I don't have anything commercially going on right now. This is all for experimental purposes. Look at that. He's standing up. Oh yeah, he's going to practice like oh yeah. Oh, he got there was one on its leg and he kicked it off. He's practicing right now. Oh, there's one on his leg. He's kicking him off. So they're trying to fight back, I think. They must be trying to fight back. I don't know. Good job, Bug. Yeah, wasn't that funny? Like, so fun. It's really fun to watch, too. Is Captain Jack's insecticide super soap works great and fast. Nice. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I have liquids and sprays that I can use, but this is all this is really interesting. These pepper plants have been alive and producing peppers and still producing peppers for over a year. I don't really care all that much about these pepper plants at the moment, so they have been a nice source of peppers. I appreciate them for that, but it's kind of crazy and interesting to see how this goes. And here we go. This was the last peppers I took off of this before they kind of took over. Two decent sized ones, and of course I just plucked a radish randomly. This radish came out of the leftovers that came from my microgreen trays. So I have these microgreen trays where, eventually it'll be a commercial setup where I am cutting and harvesting and packaging microgreens for businesses, and that's the whole thing. But then that after you cut it and harvest that tray, you end up with this, the tray of substrate. Like you got like cocoa core or whatever. I was using cocoa core. You could use different things. You can some seeds you don't have to use anything. So, but it would still be like a sort of mat of roots and stuff. And there still be some plants in there that you can't cut it all. It won't. It's not all uniform when you harvest it. So there'll be a bunch of little plants in there. So that those leftovers just go into the table, and then they grow up to be cowboys. I mean, they grow up to be radishes. So it's crazy, crazy. Hey, sassy chick. No, I looked it up. You dilute it a gallon of water and it doesn't soak in, Diane. Oh, Diane. Okay, okay. You spray hot pepper on your plants, won't it soak into the plant? Then you would hot pepper into your lungs. No, it probably evaporates. I don't know, but I've heard other people using like a hot pepper mix. Ronald B, what's up, my guy? Yeah, that's pretty honker. That's not a huge, but I also don't want them to get too huge again because they get really like hot and like bitter when they get bigger. Yeah, I chopped off some broccoli leaves, a bunch of broccoli in there, some green onions, some of the other microgreen leaves that are now not microgreens anymore. You got bull's blood beets. Um, I don't know what the other. I can't remember all the other plants, but I know there were radishes, bull's blood beets, and purple kohlrabi. That might be the kohlrabi. It's kind of got a purple tint to it. Anyway, just got all my greens and I put it all in a stew. I still got a little bit of stew left actually. I can like add stuff to it. Yesterday I made a bowl of it. I added some bacon and I added some. I mean, there was some chicken from the grill in there already, and then I added some mushrooms and all that good stuff. It was a delicious, delicious stew. All right, now we outside, the outdoor farmer. This is kind of crazy, you guys. Not that crazy, but these plants they don't get a perfect sun window, so I think that might be one reason they shot up so high, is they're really trying to get some of that afternoon sun that's they're missing out on. Uh, but they also have done this for years now. These same outdoor plants that I've grown. So originally, when I first moved into this house, when I was early, it was very early in the show, maybe the first year. I had these plants. I had too many plants indoors. I didn't have enough lights, and I didn't have enough like actual money behind what I was doing yet, which means I didn't have the equipment to take care of them indoors. So I took them outside and I built this whole like I took these two ladders and a bunch of PVC pipe, and I built like a shelf area to put the plants outside because they were in pots, right? And then they kind of hermed because I didn't realize the light issue at that time. As you can see, my neighbors have a light right back here, um, and that is, yeah, that's not good at nighttime. They actually let me turn it. I don't know if you could tell, but I turned it away from my house as far as it would go. I got a ladder up there, and I turned it. They were okay with that, but thinking about maybe some green film or something. I've talked about it many times. A bunch of you have heard me talk about it, and I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. But I was thinking of other ways of doing it this year versus how I did it last year. I have this like temporary fence that I put up for the dogs down here, and that fence, I just sort of built up a wall with the fence using a PVC pipe and like this big sheet, and just kind of tried to cover it. I covered the fence with like these old curtains I didn't need anymore, just random and then it would be windy and rainy in that like towards the end of the season, and you end up with like just the cloth and everything blowing everywhere and getting messed up. It was just such a mess. What I was thinking is maybe something I could hang off their garage if they let me. My neighbors are pretty cool. I could maybe build something that's like a smaller blockage, but it's closer to the light. Closer to the light you go, the more that will more light it will block further away. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that might be a good answer. Or the other answer was to put some kind of a green plastic over it because I can't get a green light bulb for this thing. It's not a normal light bulb. It's got like a tube in there that's all curly, curled up tube. Margaret, good morning. Crystal, I see you on the Rumble too. Cheers. Jay Alty, what's up, my guy? Thank you, Margaret, for replying on the X. We are live on X. If you'd like an alternative to your social media, X is where it's at. Rumble, however, is the alternative to YouTube, and it's the new and improved, more or less censorious. We are live on YouTube, but we got 12 people live with us on Rumble. One person watching on YouTube. That's what's up. That tells you right there. You know what I mean? All right, so I do have a potted plant outside that was like it went really crazy indoors. I think it was maybe had got attacked by the mites. I'm not sure, but when I put it outside, of course, it just cleared up. I don't know why it does that. I'm sure that outdoor plants maybe can get a spider mite infection. I don't know. I don't know if that works outdoors. You would think because they're creatures, they're outdoors, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I took it outside, clears up, but it was starting to flower, and I got some closer up, but you can kind of see it here where it started growing again finally, and it was it's putting out these like single leaves, like these mutated. It's all mutated. It's interesting. It smells good, and it's very sticky when I get in there and get some of the leaves out of it. It's funny though. I don't want to cut much off of it. I just pull out the dead leaves, but see what happens at the end of the season for fun. But this plant here has got to be like 12 feet tall by now. I don't know what to do about it. Maybe it's more like 10 feet tall, but what would you guys do? Comment below. Would you chop off the top? Like the top, like, I don't know, somewhere around 5 feet or something like that? Or would you just try to find a way to tie that stuff up? Like maybe I could build something even bigger, which I don't think you can see it, but I could build something like maybe tie something off the top of my garage and then across the top of these plants over to this tree. There's a tree over here to the left, and then I'd have a line to tie things to, and then I could get a ladder to get up to it. Not that ladder. That ladder's a pretend. That ladder is helping me hold up the fence. But I got some good ladders that I would use. It's a thought. There's a lot of possibilities here. I don't know. All right, here's the close up. There's a couple close ups, but it's crazy. It's starting. It started to flower, but now it's re-vegging, which did not want to do, but finally is doing it. This is Jezebel from Kindway Farms, but I don't know if it's Jezebel anymore. It's a mutated Jezebel. It was a clone from Red Six. Shouts out to Red Six. I ruined the clone, but we'll see what we can get out of her anyway, right? Tie it down, it will make more sprouts. Sprouts. Tie it down. You mean like bend it over to the ground and tie it? You could top or just let it grow. Just let it grow though, Diane. Those big buds are gonna just be hanging down like a damn willow tree or something, and they're just gonna get moldy. And I don't think they, from what I've been told, the branches are supposed to go upward because the plant thinks that it doesn't need any more nutrients when that if that branch is bending downward. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What's up, Sonny? Yeah. Only way I could see that was to get the other side of to be a bit of an open wound, huh? In my you are what the heck? Interesting chat on Facebook this morning, Sonny. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's interesting. The first time you have to go through the process is to make a list and make a decision about it. You mean as far as growing outdoors? What are you talking about? These were not plants that I intended to grow. This one here was given to me, not this one. So this one's more of an intended plant, but the other plants are voluntary. They're all volunteers. Hey Jess made it to Rumble, you guys. Top it then, you think, Rose? Well, I mean, my options were either top it or find a way to tie them up somehow using taller objects, which would be the tree and the garage or house. So you can see like little dying leaves because it's kind of all bunched up in there. So I try to clear that out a little bit. I think I've made a video. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm not really spending much time on her. It's getting a lot of water from the rain lately, so I did put some soil in there from the ground from out back where I have sort of a compost heap. Just grabbed a shovel full of soil, put it in there. More or less a nutrient boost. James, what's up, man? How are you today? Breakfast? What'd you have for breakfast, Jess? I don't eat for at least till afternoon. Just have some water, some H2O. So peaceful out there in the morning. Hard to do this with one hand, but yeah, just kind of to show you what it looks like inside there. Although I don't think I was pointing it the right direction the whole time, but that's okay. Yeah, these plants are just crazy big and unnecessarily so. I might have to chop them, Rose. I don't want to do it, but to Rose's point, I could just leave them alone and maybe if they become a problem, chop them off at that point. It's kind of what I've been doing. It's like, I just let them do their thing. And this one over here is just a single one's like, there's a bunch of these like single stalks. They might not need much tying up at all. I think I'm going to tie them all together. The plants, like, connect them all so that they hold each other up. That would be good for the stalk, but not for all the branches. So I'll have to sort of individually tie up the branches if I need to. I don't know what I'm going to do, but there's a lot of potential right there if I can figure out a nice way to tie them up, nice way to make sure that, because this one for sure, these branches, I've seen it now 3 years in a row, so I know what's going to happen with these branches. They're going to be so heavy, and they're just going to go whoop, they're going to be drooping way down, so I'll have to find a way to tie them up. But now I have this tree right here, this big ass tree, so I can maybe use a ladder, go up that tree, wrap something around, something high up, and then use the garage that's behind this picture here. But then the garage is like not far enough over the plants, so then all the plants are going to be pointing, like, pulled that way. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe, I mean, if you can spread them out enough. That's the other issue, is even if I have something above these to tie them up, there might still be too many plants. Like, that's a lot of ties. That's a lot of branches, like, overlapping each other and potentially like sitting on each other, and then you end up with mold and stuff. Although if I tie them good enough, you can use a leaf blower, which I've done before. I think the video got quite a few hits when I did that. You use a leaf blower in the morning, get that morning dew off of them. I haven't done it yet because they don't seem to need that yet. They're fairly airy plants. They're not all that bushy. I would have probably preferred them to be bushy, and you know what? Maybe I still have enough time to just chop them in half and let them bush out a little bit. The issue is those other plants over there they're so close together that I kind of don't want them to bush out. I don't know. But this one over to the right, the tallest one, it's got some room. I could kind of let it do its thing. Hmm. If I chop it off like 4 feet or something, and we still have another month of good grow time, you could probably make a lot more bushy, a lot more outer growth versus top growth, because it might get even taller. This thing might get up to like 15 feet tall. I don't know. I doubt it. It's kind of like I kind of want to see that, but at the same time, what for? Oh, there goes my camera. I'll be right back. For some reason, my camera decided to boop out on me. Boop, boop. And we're back. What's Twisted got to say? Oh, Rose says, I put a net around my fence to keep the damn groundhog out. Oh, yeah. I already ate one of them and chewed on the other two. Oh, geez. Groundhogs probably really. I have groundhogs around my house, but I have dogs to keep them away, I guess. But that probably would be a big problem. Twisted. Leaf blower mine. You leaf blow yours all the time? Yeah, when it rains. Oh, that's a good call, when it rains too. If I lived closer to my aunt, I would grow a couple outside. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun, but man, they get kind of almost incontrollable big. Could shorten the branches, just each branch. Ah. And then leave it tall, leave it, because it's pretty strong. It's fairly thick. It's a fairly thick, it's not the thickest I've ever seen, but it's thick, That's a good call. Branches are pretty long. So I took a picture, kind of half showing you uh, the plants, and then on the other side is this bush that I plan to chop down. Now, I thought about this, and I wonder what you guys think. I have a chainsaw. I'm gonna chop this bush down like to the ground, and I need to put in a fence. This bush is kind of helping. This bush is holding up my fence. The bush basically is my fence. So I'm gonna chop it down, but I wonder if it's easier to chop down now when it has all the leaves on it, or wait until fall when the leaves fall off and then chop it down. But then you got all the leaves to deal with. You know. Is it 6 one, half dozen the other? I don't know. I don't know. I might chop it down now because then you can carry them all in one swoop. I can put all of that biomass behind my house where I need it, where there's a sort of a dip, and I'm kind of building up the ground back there. And I have this plan of sort of building these steps, or what's it called? It's not a lattice. There's a word for the like the steps going down into the woods or something. But anyway, I want to build these like a steps down into a sort of flat area in my gut, in my like behind my house, and I'd love to put like a gazebo with like with mosquito netting and stuff. I've seen a few of them. Anyway, it'd be really cool, sort of like area. Have an idea, you know, in the future, it would be fun. Everybody has those kind of thoughts around their house, like, hey, that'd be cool to add this in, add like a tree house, with like a slide going into the pool, stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm adding all the biomass back there, and so eventually I'll have to cut through it, sort of make a path, and maybe sort of use it in some way to help build up the soil back there. Like to build maybe a wall at some point down the gully, and then fill it all in, fill it all up to the top, and make more yard for my more lard, more yard for the lard, the pups. All right, here we go to these defeated uh, defeated pepper plants. I don't know what this picture was for. Oh, I see. Caught them up here at the top. You guys might not be able to see that. Is this? Make sure this is on the screen fully. It's not. The whole time it's not been on the screen the whole time, the whole way. Dang it. Sorry about that, folks. Folks. All right, folks. Let's see here. Mr. Praying Mantis on the branch. Okay, next. There's another one right there, chilling. They're little babies still. Just a little baby. I go in, I look in there every day, and I can see at least two or three. Today I found two of them pretty easily. But the pepper plants have a bunch of like dead leaves and stuff. I'd like to clean it out, but I kind of don't want to disturb what's happening there. I would love to see um, ladybugs breed, which I know some people will say they can infest your house, but I don't know. I think there's plenty of ways to keep them down, and most of them kill themselves. From what I've had ladybugs two or three times that I purchased, and they just die out on their own for some reason. Probably because they don't have a lot to eat, but this time they do. So we'll see if they procreate, and then I'd love to see a new praying mantis egg sac would be great. Hey Timothy, can you uproot them? Um, that's probably a good idea, Timothy. I thought about it. I don't know though. They are happy trees for sure. Trim it to the V shape. Okay, like a Christmas tree. You think? If it's uprootable, might be able to space the shape out or the shade out. Yeah, that's true as well. It's a good call. I just don't want to. I don't know. Transplanting those plants, which I don't care all that much about. I guess putting up a lot of this fancy or this elaborate thing to tie everything up would be a lot of work on plants that I don't care about. So chopping the branches off probably makes a lot of sense. But also, trying to transplant them would be a good idea if I had somewhere else to go. I don't really have any other sun that I can use. Fall's going to be a lot lighter. Yeah, that's true too. The weight difference, the leaves can something I can use a leaf blower or a rake, and it's a little bit different. I guess that makes sense. It would be a lot easier to see what I'm doing in the fall because there's no leaves on that bush. Sword fighting with a toothpick, sword fighting the praying mantises, they probably would love that. It'd be like a good training sesh. Little training sesh. All right, let's see. There's a little pod of ladybugs, just loving life in there, taking a nap or something. I don't know. There's at least three. Right, Jess? Not the thickest, but it's thick. You've got your own mantis farm going. That's basically what's going to happen. Yeah. Mantis and ladybugs are both going to probably just thrive on this. You too, Crystal. Thanks for hanging out. You might win the door prize, so you might want to come back in another hour and 15 minutes or so. Go take a nap, okay? You might be able to might wake up by then. I don't get bugs in my tent. Yeah, see, I'm not in a tent, and my whole grow area is not it's not dialed in or not sort of overly controlled environment. I have the dog in here. I don't like we're in the same room as it right now. You guys know that, and I have this whole sort of idea that if I can create a almost a simulation of outdoors without using so many chemicals, and let's face it, there are chemicals that aren't necessarily like bad for the environment. There's plenty of organic ways to take care of pests, like Rose was saying earlier. You can use like a pepper juice, and that's a good thing to do, but I'm trying to do something different now. I'm just messing. It's not like I'm gonna do this forever. It's just kind of I'm gonna experiment, and eventually I'll be able to dial in some rooms where I have sort of like a laboratory type setting going on in there. But I don't think plants are meant to grow in a laboratory. I think it's supposed to be a dirty, messy process. There's worms. There's flies here in here every now and then. I get a couple of gnats. Not too many though. Everything's kind of, I don't know. It's sort of like a circle of life, this, if you will. It's an ecosystem, and as long as it stays where it's at and doesn't somehow infect my house, which that's one thing I plan for my next move when I sell this house and move to some land somewhere. I plan to have all of this growing stuff in another building. I can do that here if I want it, if I don't want a garage anymore, but then I wouldn't have a garage. I kind of need a garage. I have a lot of junk, mowers and trimmers and stuff. So, first world problems, I get that, but you still got to plan. You have to deal with it. I'd rather just not have everything in my home. Maybe some, I could have like a small table or something, a small couple of pots with some herbs or something like that, growing things that bugs don't like. That's a super easy thing to do indoors. Grow stuff that's not gonna attract them. That obviously herbs and stuff that they don't like. All right, moving on. Moving on. Let's see. That was a accidental picture. Look at this broccoli though; it just keeps going crazy, and I eat it as much as I can. Like I can't. I'm not eating broccoli every day. I'm probably just gonna chop it down and maybe have to get rid of the broccoli because it just keeps growing up. If I chop it and put it into the table for like worm food, it will grow again. It'll just keep growing. It's like Franken broccoli. All of this is edible. This whole sort of like stem thing that used to be the broccoli, that this used to be the head of broccoli that you guys might think of as normal broccoli. And it just stretches and goes insane, looking for real sunlight. Not giving it a lot of sun right now. But all this is edible. I mean, I can eat all these leaves. I can. So what I'll do is I usually chop off some of the smaller leaves and or like the fresher, smaller looking leaves, and then I'll chop off a bunch of this broccoli stuff. I was gonna say stuff, like a bunch of these flowers, and just chop it all up, throw it in a stew. Good to go. So I got a ladybug chilling on the cardboard, and we've got our watering hole there for the praying mantis and for ladybugs. Then I have this over here, which I thought I was watering this pretty good, but this plant died, whatever it was that was trying to grow in there. I don't know what that was because we put a plant ball that my son got from school in there. Got some purple kohlrabi. We got some bull's blood beets in there. Radishes are growing flowers like crazy. Look at this. It's not like it's broccoli that I could chop and like go give to somebody. Nobody would want it like that. But that's broccoli I can eat anyway. It's my little hole. Definitely need some water. Got to water the table today. I'm gonna do that today after, probably towards the end of the show. We'll just do a little hangout watering. And then I think I'm going to stay on live today for a little bit to take care of the game night winners. I'm getting pretty quick at it, so I don't have to take too long. Oh yeah, I have another folder with some. I don't know what else I have in the other folder. One video maybe. Okay, there it is. They look terrible, but it's fun. There's a mantis right there. Oh. That was the only one I could find, I think, during this video. No, maybe not. Where's Ladybug? I think there's another one to the right, but that's all right. Look at that web. Yeah, only saw one the whole time. Can only find one in there. Hmm. Well, that was it for that. I do have, let's see, bunch of cool stuff to show you guys from Mr. Trent Allgood. I think he might still be here in the house. Pull it up here momentarily. Okay, Trent. Here it is. Just going to download all these so we can look at them a little bit easier. Going to get the numbers going here pretty soon too, probably right after this. Okay, there's a cool video. Well, there's a harvest right there. Bam Bam. Hmm. Did I hit this already? I did. Oh, that's cool. I got the video from when the plants were really little. Trent sent me a lot of good stuff here. Oh, wow. Whole garden when he first put it in. I don't think we've shown any of this just yet. This might be last year's here. I'm going back. I'm getting a lot of pictures. Okay, no, this is the same garden. All right, there we go. Let's pull it up. There it is. Or we'll just do this again. So there's his. This is garden space. That's a hell of a garden space, Trent. You are here? Hell yeah. I'm just shaving. Nice. Have a doctor's appointment. Okay. We'll try to get to this here quickly. But yeah, that's a hell of a garden space. You got a lot of woods there. I'm surprised you don't have a fence up there yet. Maybe you did put one in. You ever have any pest issues there, Trent? Like a deer or anything? Your nice your baby, little baby. And then some of these, I don't know what this is. Is that a pepper plant? There you go. Maters. It's a nice spot that you got going on. Looks like you've been growing there for a little while. Deer and black bear. Oh, wow. Let's do this. There we go. Melons. Looks like maybe some cucumber. Is that it? Got a lot going on. Got cucumber, okay. Yeah, I tried growing cucumbers indoors once. Didn't work out too well. It's like a, I don't know what these are. Over there looks like tomatoes. Right, Elisa? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what this was from. This is from a while back, but it's it looks tasty and delicious. Speaking of tasty and delicious, tomorrow's show on the Indoor Farmer Reviews, I have a bunch of different tasty, delicious things to show off and review from 710 when I went around and got a few things. And I'm going to be doing an unboxing from one of our newest sponsors on game night, Underground Growers Genetics. All right, looking good. Good, here they come. They're growing fast. Nice. Cucumbers in the shaded end and squash and zucchini upper side of garden. Okay. So that's what I thought. Squash or zucchini, I think I was looking at. Oh, they're getting bigger. Aggressively bigger here. Nice. Look at this haul right here. Look, I know not everybody likes cannabis. Not everybody wants cannabis. But everybody has to eat. And look at this table. Squash and cucumber and green pepper. Man, those green peppers make me want to have like stuffed peppers with the ground beef and some mozzarella and some rice, some seasoning in there. You know me, I like some cumin. Put some cumin in them stuffed peppers. Ooh, ooh, be so good. Sprout stopped chewing on my hand to look at me when I said ooh, ooh. Yeah. All right. Hell of a haul, Trent. That is what's up, man. Plant's getting bigger. Nice and green, right? Got to cut it up into a casserole instead of like a stuffed pepper thing. Okay. I guess that would make sense. I could see that. Well, you could put could do something for the bottom, like croissant, like the croissant sheet of croissant, whatever you call it, like the flat piece that you can buy. Trent, this is looking good, brother. Probably get a whole lot of goodies out of there. Just for hemp, this is only for experimental, educational purposes. Trent is just doing it. He just burns it all. It's just educational, right, Trent? We just burn it later. Look at these peppers. Holy pepper! Those were the ones I really were thinking about, making me think about the stuffed peppers, man. Oh, some mozzarella, some ground beef, making me want to say some onion. Throw some onion in there. Oh, that's a good question, Margaret. Margaret asks, how do you keep the bears away and deer away? Trent says, the day I record this video, I had been working in 100-degree weather for 3 hours. I could hear you breathing a little heavy. I wasn't gonna give you any shit about it, but yeah, if you're out there in the heat, man, gotta keep air in you. Hot peppers in there too. Yeah, I saw that on the table. You had hot peppers too. I'm a jalapeno fan. I like jalapenos. I'm not out there looking for the hottest pepper or anything, But I do like jalapenos. I like peppercini peppers. I like the little hot sauce, But otherwise, like it's a little spice. I'm not a big spice guy. Little pepper, a little bit of Colby pepper jack cheese. Okay, there you go. A whole nother bin full of produce. Look at this. It's insane. How do you keep it good? Like you must can it. You must be like processing it into stuff, giving it to people, sell it maybe. Oh, hey, that's not. That's the last one. It looks like. Okay. All right, Rumble, quit teasing me. They teased me with the campaign read, and then it took it away. Tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. Since Rumble wants to take away the campaign read, I will do a dab on screen for the first Rumble rant that somebody gives me. Verse, and I won't read a campaign read. Not saying you have to, but if you do, that's how we'll do it. But let's get some numbers going here. Trent, very impressive, man. I can't tell you how much it inspires me. Why is this? There we go. Get off of the screen. Okay, pull up the number post. Let's go. All right, let's go. Boom. This was last night's door prize. All the people from Rumble and locals. Okay, we got a locals number post here. So if you haven't gotten yourself a number, I'm about to get on here and hand it out. Let's unpin this private sesh. We'll probably do a little after sesh here today as well. Unless somebody, well, look at that. Well, the people have spoken, and they'd rather instead of hearing an ad read, Twisted Cannabis has spoken up and said, "Dab it up, give with a $1 Rumble rant." Twisted, you're the man. And leave this up for a minute. Twisted, next time you pay for a Rumble rant, just put like twistedcannabis.com, and I'll just put it up there for a while. Anybody that pays for the Rumble rant, they deserve just to have their comment up on screen for a little while. So anybody out there that wants to advertise, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. You know what, guys? I'm going to do a little bit of rosin. I have only a little bit left. I won't be able to do a taste test for this on Tuesday because, man, I couldn't leave it alone. I'm a big fan of rosin. If you think you know a lot about cannabis, yesterday was our second round of the Indoor Farmers Almanac, Jeopardy style. So one whole category is 420. So it's a whole cannabis category. It was pretty fun. One of the clues was about an Afroman song, and that was really cool. Shouts out to JB for singing the song in order to find the clue or to find the answer. It was good time. We had 4 players. Always love to see 4 team captains on game nights. All right, guys, we got some people here with. I'm not lazy. I'm in Sunday mode. Hell yeah, Joe, sending me the meme. Brenda gets to be first this week. All right, number 1. Congrats, Brenda. Brenda also won the game night. Congrats to Brenda for that. We had one little snafu with the players being able to like hit something like make a noise or a flash of light in order to say who knows the answer first. So next week we're going to have to fix that a little bit. I think it's going to have to be a noise noise thing versus visual thing. So we got Kayla as number 2. We got Kim Marston number 3. Are you making fun of me, Elisa May? I'll take the dollar. I would have, if Rumble gave me a campaign read, it would be like 50 cents or less. So I've just made more today than normal. Joe Orzel, you're number 4. Joe commented twice. Okay, I see that meme. Diane, you're number 5. You have a bell, Jess? Okay, yeah, a bell or a squeaker toy from a dog. That works really good. So Diane's number 5. Trent, all good. You're number 6. Of course, you won't have to be here for the spin. Jess, Rosebud, you're number 7. Lucky number 7. Man, did you guys see what happened yesterday on the door prize? Chris manifested that shit. He put his fingers up on his temple and he was like chanting some kind of tongues. And man, the wheel just stopped right on Chris's name. He said, "I'm gonna win this," and he did. It was insane. Ronald Blackwell, you're number 8. Where is Chris this morning? Chris might have gotten a headache after that. He concentrated so hard to make that wheel stop. Let's go. Thank you for everything you do for this community. Keep it. Oh, wow. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Justin. Oh, yeah. See, Ronald was number 8. Justin, you're number 9. Let's go. Remember, this is a spin that my subscribers don't have to be here to win. They just have to hit the comments in this post one time a week, usually on Sunday or Monday morning. MJ, you're number 10. I did have to make people show up on game night to claim prizes, but you don't actually have to stay there the whole time. People can tag you and send you a message or whatever. You just have to be able to catch your messages and catch your tags while you're doing something else. Rose, you are number 11. Miss Sheena, I'm wearing your shirt today. The patriotic one. I like the red, white, and blue tie-dye. You are number 12. I like all 3 tie-dye shirts I got from Sheena. I wear them. I wear all 3 of them every week on one of my shows at least. So definitely some of my favorite shirts. I'd love to put my put like a logo on them. It'd be fun. Okay, what was that? 12. Okay, 12 people so far. You know what? I will even refresh once because somebody may have seen it while we were. Haha! I knew somebody. There's lucky number 13. Twisted Cannabis, number 13. Let's go. Okay. Boom. Set out a minute. Okay. Good luck, guys, and thank you for believing in me and the locals community. I believe in what they're doing. Their protection of our freedom to be able to do and say what we want as long as it's a legal thing. So, you know, find me at locals.com if you want to sign up. You've been watching for years. At least go sign up for free. It's a free website. It's free to be in the community, but it's $2 a month to be on this wheel and to be in the game night, unless you win a game night ticket, which can be done for free. But I digress. All right, it's time for this dab. Looks like that I was paid for. Thanks, Twisted. Look at that Rumble. You can dangle the campaign ad reads if you like, but they disappear as soon as I look at them. It's like that movie. You ever seen Hellraiser? There's a point where this guy, you see this guy who's in a room where he's being tortured with sex, where all these like figures are having sex, but they aren't. He's not able to see them, and they're like under a sheet, and if he goes to move the sheet, they're not there anymore, and it's kind of like that. They just disappear when I go to look at them. They're like peekaboo, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Rumble, oh, Rumble, where is it? It's gone. All right, number 4. I don't remember who number 4 was, but as I melt this wonderful, wonderful rosin into my lovely e-nail that we call the Dab and Dragon, I will find out who won. Let's see. We'll remove number 4. Cheers, everybody. Joe Orzel wins the number wheel. Let's go. What's so funny, Kayla? What's so funny? Well, I do want to get you all on here for the door prize too. Woo. Remember, locals and Rumble will get you in. Locals, you'll have to make sure you on both sides. Make sure you comment in the live chat so I can see it on screen. So we got Diane, and Rose. Oh, no, Diane, just okay. Diane on locals and the Rumble. Let's see Justin. Takes a while, the e-nail like just kind of goes and goes and goes for quite a while. So I'll do this. I'll try to, multitask here. Let's see who else we got. I know Twisted came in. Okay, Margaret. I guess I could play some tunes, but sometimes I'm not. I don't want to just play them all the time. They get kind of old, kind of blend into the background, which I guess is the point, but also, yeah. Twisted. Shorten the branches. I got to remember that's probably my best plan right there. Got Chess. I got Twisted. Let's see. You like to see people wear them? It makes you smile. Hell yeah! You need like a nice fat logo on like the bottom somewhere, like somewhere that is discreet but still there. Jess on locals, I see you. Twisted on locals. I can't comment on locals, but I can like the live. Really, it shouldn't be. I wonder if it's so. I experimented with it to see if I could make it go to supporter only, and I think I did that night. I did it. It was for like a minute and a half into the show. It would go to supporter only. Maybe maybe that setting's stuck, and that might be why you can't. I don't know. I will look into it because this should be free on Locals for anybody that goes to sign up. One of the reasons I've been doing that for each show, I've been going live on Locals because it counts me as a viewer, and so any of you watching on Rumble are trying to get a certain number of viewers in order to get, say, the campaign read or whatever. It's one way to trick the system to give yourself one extra viewer. Although I have more than I need right now, but it's not illegal, I hope, and I hope Rumble wouldn't be too upset about me telling people that. But it's only one extra viewer. They do have like a minimum number of viewers that you got to have for certain ad reads, if they even give you one. But you know what? Twisted took care of that today. I'll just tell you about twistedcannabiz.com. Go check it out. You can win prizes from there on game night all day. Hey, is that you, Brenda? Hey, Brenda, the current champion in the house. Your page took forever to load just now. Well, come over to Rumble. That's why they said, oh gosh, you should go to Rumble. That's what Facebook was telling you. I keep missing your show. We're live right now, Michael. You missed the parts where I showed my plants, but I'm gonna go over there in just a little bit to water the plants. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the dabs away unless I see another Rumble rant. So we'll play that. All right, so we got Joe Orzel winning the number post today, number 4. And I do want to take a picture here and go over to Garden Savvy, which is something that I like to do on Mondays. Maybe this. No, I don't want this. I want. How about this one? This is what we're going to put up for Garden Savvy this week. Get myself in the picture this time. You haven't been following the show the last few weeks. What I've been doing is going over to this website that I have an affiliate position for. So if you guys are looking for a discount code, we'll talk about that. But I have a connection to this cool site called Garden Savvy. They have a garden AI, verified human. Okay. What? Complete these verification steps. Press and hold the W. What is going on here? Not doing that. I have a picture. What's going on? The website must be down or something. That info, or did they kick me out? Whoa. Wow, all that for me just to finally get back in? That's crazy. All right, so here is the community inside the Garden Savvy website. They have an AI the garden AI. They also have a Hortus Sketch, which is a place where you can like sketch an above a bowl above ground, or I mean above like a above view, top down view of your garden space outdoors, and you can plan it all out. You can save all the information year to year. It's a pretty good site. So I believe Kayla joined it, didn't you, Kayla? Didn't you join in on this? Oh wow! Oh wow! He did it again. He's just gonna get me good. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's a good one. I like that, Margaret. Check that out. Only been getting notified on Facebook because the others got my go to my email. Oh yeah, Rumble goes to the email, but I get push notifications too though. All right. Well, this is yeah. It's got to heat up for another second or two here, but yeah, we're gonna take this one. Hey, everybody. No. It's hey, garden saviors. Or is it garden savvies? I don't know. Savvy? Like, I feel like Jack Sparrow, you know? Cheers and happy Monday. Let's grow. I'm going to run this community. I'm gonna be like the main poster in this community eventually. I look so serious, but it's okay. Why so serious? My favorite flowers to grow. Okay, let's see. This is what I do. I come in through here and I make sure I hit the like button on some of these. Let's see, Garden Patch has really taken off. Okay, I dig it. I like it. Need template ideas for Memorial Garden AM and PM sun flowering. Uh, I, I don't have any ideas for you. I'll just give you a carrot. Hey, 2 likes from last week. Okay, should have hatched. Well, should have hatched by now. Hundreds hatch. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm not seeing the hundreds hatching. Can I reply to this? No, can't reply. Okay, I'll just. Yeah, I am only seeing a few so far. Sad face. Thanks, George. Okay. See, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of posters. I mean, we have the opportunity to could really come in here and be like it's like a super garden community. Then you can come over here and pop into the AI garden AI. Boom. Anybody have a question for the garden AI? You think you can stump it? Oh, Lisa May with another $1. Well, let's go. Let's see the. Okay, we're good. Temperature's good. All right. Thank you very much. You should add your QR code to the pic. Oh yeah, you're right. But it's such a small community. I'm just trying to help build the community. I don't want to be too promoty. I have been already. I've already posted my like thumbnails in there of different episodes, and I'm like trying to tell people to come watch the show. So I'm trying to get some viewers out of it, some people to join the community from that community. But I'm also not trying to be too pushy about it. The QR code would be a good way to be subtle about it. I don't have it handy. I need to get a hold of it. Have a Linktree QR code, or is it Tree Link? I think it's Linktree. But yeah, I have a Linktree link on my Facebook profile, but honestly, when you click it, I don't think it works as well as people. When you click it, then it sends you a list of links. When you click one of those, it wants to take you to that website instead of your app. I don't know if that's for everybody, but just me. Anyway, cheers. Think of a question for the AI. Let's try to stump it. Dang, popping seeds on the YouTube says uh, his Jack Hare blueberries pushing 9 feet, and the cherry moon pie and others are over 7, killing it. Nice, brother. Uh, BC, Canada. I joined. Yes, that was you, Kayla. Kayla's in there. Hell yeah, Kayla, post some stuff in there, and we can interact in there. Need to add a few of you to the door prize. Sheena, did you comment on the Rumble? Popping seeds, come over to Rumble, brother. I think we got you over there at some point, didn't we? And I'll get you on the door prize wheel. All right, I had the AI open. Or was it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I said, what do you know about cannabis? The AI says, cannabis is a fascinating plant that has been cultivated for thousands of years for various purposes, including medical, recreational, and industrial uses. If you're interested in growing cannabis, here are some key points to consider. Climate. Okay, why is it not? That's the only. That's that's it. Climate. Climate. That's it. That's all you gotta. That's all you gotta think about. Gotcha. Okay, I see you, Sheena. Oh, Lisa May. That's right, Lisa May. That's insane. Climate. That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got to worry about. Oh, I'm running low. I still got to do one more for Elisa May's Rumble rant. Back there. Lay down. You gotta go potty, Mr. Boy, Mr. Sprout Man. Should probably just take you back outside. Yeah, that's funny. It's like climate. Okay, well, moving on. I mean, I guess that's the main consideration. I don't know if it's the only consideration. James, what's up, man? I'm checking on the Facebookers. Good morning. Good morning. I had my land, could grow outdoors. I had a 10-foot tall sour dream male. What did you do with it? How did you tie it up, James? Tell me what you did. Jason, what's up, man? Oh, Brenda, you went to locals too? I didn't see that. What's wrong, baby? I might have to take the baby out real quick. Just go back to me and you can check out the garden for a moment. And you know what we should do? Now we can play some tunes here. I won't make you wait too long on the door prize. When we get close to 2 hours, we will spin that wheel. Now we should be able to hear some music. Okay, there it is. All right, let me pull the camera around to the garden, at least temporarily, while I take this thing upstairs. Thing, tell them hi. And see if we can lock it in place. Okay, and we'll be right back. You guys don't come in and hang out on the after show. We watch some different comedy videos, like the Dr. Phil spoof from Adam Ray. Oh, it's loud outside. Come on, go play. So you're just gonna stay with me? You made me waste my time. What? Okay. Mia. Husky loves it outside too. Mia, do you want to go outside? No? Alright. Oh, he's back in. Well, dude, I can't trust you up here without me. You're just gonna get mad. He gets mad if I go downstairs without him. Let's see if this puppy pad here entices him. No. Okay, well, you're gonna stick with me then. All right, let's do the other dab that's been paid for. Sit down. And then I'm gonna water some plants. I do want to get these game night winners taken care of as well, probably during the live stream after the door prize. Jessica, hello. Julio, what's up, man? Come on over to Rumble if you want to get on the door prize. Rumble and Locals. Locals should be free right now. I don't know if anyone else can test that for me. If you're not a paying member, Elisa May, if you could do that, if you could go just see if you can comment on it, would be cool. All right, dude, just chill if you want to be down here. You just chill if you want to be down here. Okay. All right. And on Locals, did I get you on Locals there? Everywhere, that's right. Well, you guys all have heard me, or at least if you have watched me for any length of time, I typically explain each one of these platforms that I think are worth you checking in on. And several people do. Some people have gone, to a few of them and maybe not all of them, and that's more than you did before, and it's branching out a little bit, reaching out, checking out different things. All right, Brenda, let me see. I got you on there once. Okay, yeah, twice. Brenda B, okay. JB, I see you. Jess, I got you on there. Sheena, Diane. Okay, cool. All right, this one's for you, Elisa. Check out Elisa May. Elisa does put up a lot of content to show the struggles of a parent with a child that has has autism. That bike video the other day was just awesome, man. Like, just the freedom on his face was just worth it. I'm sure that's going to be a thing now. Want to do that a lot. Cheers. JB, Bolt 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. JB was singing it yesterday, you guys. She found the answer. The song is almost like you start to sing it and you know all the words without really knowing, but you know all the words and it's right there. She got it. That was one of my favorite clues that I'd given. Brenda came in a little bit later and just started cleaning the house. She doubled everybody's points. I think JB was pretty close. I think it was 1,500 to 2,200 or something like that. Yeah. Just some of that, though, I'll give Rose some credit. I think a couple of those maybe have gone her way, but then Brenda still had a pretty good lead. So that's my fault because the method wasn't right. Next week, I think we're gonna make it a noise maker. If you don't have a noisemaker, you have to use the mouth. I know it. It's me. Bzz. Whatever you can come up with. It was a good game, though. Good game. Everybody said they enjoyed the updated version this week, so I thought that was awesome. Made me feel good about how the work I put in. Did you guys like that I, could pull it up on screen like a little box giving you the clue so you could read it? Pretty good, right? All right, nobody else is. All right, any more Rumble rants and I'll have to dab again, but for now we'll just try to put it away. think we just cleaned out the rosin. Rosin. She was so good. It was called Rose Gold Runts. Rose Gold Runts. It had 91.304% THC. Zero CBD. I actually like to see a little CBD in my concentrates. You know, you get really helps to activate other things in those cannabinoids. Oh yeah, thanks, Twisted. And if he's not looking, he doesn't know who clapped. I said to just say your name. Somebody clap. Clap your hands if you don't have a noise. Oh, that's a good idea. If there's only one person clapping, it could work. I loved it because I read faster than you. Well, I'm not trying to read it I'm not trying to read it at max speed, even for me. Like, it might still be slower than you, but I'm also trying to. It's got to have a little dramatic effect, you know. It's like, you know what? It's like in the song Colt 45 and 2 Zigzags, Afroman removes these 2 items. I had to, I had to use my game show host voice. It wasn't just like reading it. It's this one. The acronyms RSO and FICO stand for this meaning. So there was a bunch of questions in here. Oh, you didn't get to see that one before. All right, back to the main screen. I'm done. No more teases. Almost got through the whole board with having 4 players. Yeah, that's true, but there's still 25 spots on the board and only 20 prizes. So every week there should be a few that don't get used. Should be. Now there was a couple, at least one or two that you guys didn't get at all. Like not even, not one person got it right. So there's room for that, you know. So there's at least a few then that don't need to worry about it. Preheating your press. Oh, nice, James. Oh yeah, man, I need to do that. I got some bubble hash. I've been smoking on it, but I also have more material to turn into bubble hash. So I think I could probably get a few grams of rosin out of it. I'd be happy with that. I would be happy with that. Let's see. All right, what time is it? 10 minutes. All right, we're going to start spinning the wheel. If you're on Rumble, just comment and I'll put you on the wheel. If you haven't commented before, you've been watching me for a while. I mean, 25 people watching. I know a lot of you are people who follow me already. Just put a comment down. Maybe you're in like maybe you're in a place where you're worried about your name being on screen. I don't know. I get that. I understand. But otherwise, I'll put you on the wheel. All right. I've clicked it enough. Let's go. Rumble's still teasing me with these campaign reads. Nothing there. You teases. So, oh yeah, I meant to talk about this a little bit earlier when I have this situation going on with the praying mantises and the ladybugs. I don't have any microgreens growing right now. I don't want to grow. I don't want to get anything else growing just yet until I sort of see how this goes. I need to chop out a lot of the broccoli, which we can show. I'm going to walk over there in a second. Oh, Karma coming back at you there, Twisted. I think Twisted's still here. Twisted still twisted, or are you straightened out? I don't know, that sounded funnier in my head, but you tell me. Are you still here, Twisted? He's here. Oh, go. Oh, let's go see what you got in the house here already. This makes number 4. This gives you 4 coupons. Okay, I don't like the way it looks. I gotta move it. Okay. You now have 4 coupons. And Joe Orzel has 8. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing some products from our 2 newest sponsors of Game Night. I'm going to do unboxing from the UG. UG, I like how you abbreviated that, James. So we're going to be popping this bad boy open. We're going to see what all the goodies are we have to send out to you guys. Plus, we've already opened the box from Ozark Mountain Creations, and we are going to do a little product review of the freeze-dried Flying High Sprees, as well as a review of some products from 5 different local dispos. Some of them even gave me some free products to show you guys and to taste and to test on screen. A couple of lively looking pre-rolls, infused pre-rolls. This one here from Cookies Dispensary, the Big Face Blunt. What is this? Big Face. .7% THC. Does look like a blunt. Okay, interesting. 2 grams. All right. So I've got a lot to taste test tomorrow for you guys, and I'm gonna try and get my microscope to work on this computer. It'd be cool because I got some flour here too from just Knox, I think. Yes, Knox Dispensary. Got some flour. What's it called? Oh yeah, this is called Zeno. Zeno. I'm gonna put that under the microscope. Oh yeah, I can get this off the screen now, I guess. I want to try. Yeah, I think you're right, Jess. It's gonna be a hell of a show. That's for sure. Oh yeah, Twisted. You got 4 coupons. That's enough for. Excuse me. That is enough to trade in for a gift code to any of the sponsors from Game Night. So if any of the other sponsors you've been wanting to try something, maybe some honey or some, I don't know, some of them VersaClips. I like those VersaClips. But anyway, you could do that. You could trade it in for Game Night tickets. You could also trade it in for Indoor Farmer swag. 4 of those would get you a banner. I think 5 gets a banner. 4 of them gets you a magnet. This magnet right here. Pretty cool magnet, I think. I mean, if not the coolest, some say it's the coolest magnet. I don't know, but some people say it's the coolest magnet. But 4 more and can get a hat. Yes, that's right. You can get a hat if you get 4 more. Yeah, he's got a hat coming already. That's right. I think I got the hats down here still. I've got Twisted's hat right here. You want me to sign it, Twisted? Do like on the bill, you know what I mean? Yeah, I need to get a box together for you. I need to get a box together for you. Sprout, stay right there until I get the water turned on at least. Sheesh. Alright. Grab this little guy. I can use one hand to water the plants. It lost me again, didn't it? Yeah. I'll be back over there in a second. Never got to do this with me before, have you? Gotta water the onions because that's one of the main things I like to eat down here. That I have growing so far, anyway. Of course, I plan to grow a lot more. I want to get more basil going. Basil is something I really like to throw in to a lot of things. Extra flavor. some of these plants in here are getting pretty big, and they're all kind of right next to each other, so it's kind of a mess right now. I did have a couple of praying mantis over here in this table, but I haven't seen them in a while. They could easily be hiding for a long time until they get big, as long as they have enough water, which that might be the main issue. Oh my gosh, I felt something like walking on my foot. I was like, I'm holding him in my hand. What the hell's walking on my foot? It was the hose. The hose laying down on my toes. The hose laying on my toes. I can get that side better from over here. Nope. Harder to do with one hand, but he's safer up here with me than he is on the ground. Probably fungicide or whatever lay on the floor. Clean the floor up. I was putting sulfur on the plants before I took them outside, and that was before I started getting good guy bugs. Simulating rain by wiggling this hose. I'm thinking about cutting little holes in the hose. Obviously, I'll be over there to check out comments here in a minute, guys. Yeah, I was thinking about putting little holes, and then just laying the hose out straight through the table, and then I can turn it on and just irrigate the whole table at once. That's the plan one day, at least. This is empty. See one praying mantis right off the bat. They do kind of hide in plain sight too. Is that the same one? Yeah, same one. Okay. Oh. It's a ladybug. Oh, there's another praying mantis. Okay, 2. Should be a whole bunch. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. I don't see a third one yet. Well, there's 2 more of the egg sacs there. It should be hatching anytime. Let's see if we can get over here. Yeah, I only see the 2. Haven't seen any more yet, but there's probably hundreds of little nooks and crannies they could be in. Or maybe the spider mites are killing them. They're fighting back. Need to water this mint plant. Guess this would be the best way to do that with one hand. All right. I think that's pretty good. Actually, I need to unplug the water. Got some new headphones on the way. I've had these for years now. Oh. What the heck? Why are they dying? I had it open. There's 3 dead praying mantises in here. Probably more. Just do that. Not here. They're definitely not doing what they're supposed to do. There should be more to hatch. Well, that's just sad. They got water, they got food, and we're back. Sit down. Alright, let's get some game night winners taken care of. 3 minutes at 190. Hey Claire, what's up, man? Julio just set up a Rumble, so it's verified my email, so can't comment on there. Yeah, that takes a few minutes, a little bit there, but yes, that's awesome, bro. More onions. Planted more onions, nice. I like the onions. Shipping out a few today for giveaways, okay. Shipping, yeah, I got to get some shipping done too. All right. Julio made it. Oh, he did. Nice. What's the matter, bud? Gotcha. Anybody else I missed? No. Okay. Wish to come up for a dab, man. You got time? Let me know. Because now I'm just gonna get some game night winners taken care of. Wait, what am I doing? I already spun this wheel. I already spun the wheel. Sorry, my bad. I forgot we're past that already. All right, I do need to get some winners taken care of. Let's go to Facebook Messenger. I had someone who subscribed, but they're not on Facebook. They were on X, and I messaged them about their prize and never heard back. It's like, well, when you paid for it, and here you go, but no, that's all right. Okay, let's go. JB winning the LeafCycle.net prize. I believe we got a new code for that. All right, let me just throw the link in there. Feeling like a pretty good Monday so far, so I appreciate everybody coming in today. I do have some gripes about, well, finally offered me something, but you know what? 43 cents. It's not enough. I've already been paid $3 to not read that ad. You know, maybe I'll read it right at the end as I'm leaving. Like, all right, guys, I'm gonna read this ad real quick. All right, we're gonna get twisted up here in just a minute. Leaf cycle. Let's see. Take the 2 off. How do I do that for other people? Let's see. All right, JB, I'm going to send you this link and take the 2 off. Boom. Boom. Okay. LeafCycle.net. Crystal Southerly, you need to, I don't know if you're still here, Crystal, but you'll need to send me your shipping address. I'll just send you a message. Makes sense. Oh, there's twisted. Bristol, big winner. Need your address to ship. It to you. You on Twisted, you might be in the back. Yeah, you might have to refresh or something. Sometimes that's a thing. Hey,
that is close.
Yeah, there's no like customization on the layout here, unfortunately. All right, so Crystal won some of these Flying High Sprees. I have another one right now, actually. They're freeze-dried sprees.
There we go.
You heard that crunch? Oh, he heard it.
He said, "What you got? What you got, Daddy?"
Hey, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
Absolutely. I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a break from some shipping stuff and smoke the rest of the joint with you."
I need to put up like a sign or something like the after show, because now I'm just gonna get a few things done, like all these awesome prizes out to winners. Let's see who won the Twisted Cannabis prize. Oh, none other than Margaret Jett,
Let's go, Margaret.
MJ's Baked Goods, getting that karma win. She's always so helpful, and she's also a sponsor too. Cheers.
Margaret's awesome. There we go. Yeah, it looks way different in here than most we're used to. No, you're muted, I think. Are you muted or am I mute? Am I losing sound? Yep, you're muted.
My mic is out.
There you go.
We got to the 2 hours and 15-minute mark.
What's up, Jessica? I actually just packed your stuff up. I think I just sent you the tracking too. She got beans from Whalen's game night and
Rose
today.
Pretzel Bud.
No, just B.
JB. Yeah, she's just cleaning house lately now.
Take them. That's what they're there for, right?
She did win like three weeks in a row on game night as the player, as the team captain winner. So
reigning champion. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this week she was dethroned by Miss Brenda. It was close, though. It was close. Okay. Trent Allgood. Trent was in here earlier. Trent sent me a bunch of cool pictures of his garden and stuff.
Yeah,
he's doing seen some of that. He's a beast out there with the.
Yeah, he's doing awesome in his garden.
Wait a minute. I should have the two newest sponsors. I should have two new. Okay, Rose. Don't tell me. Okay, Margaret won Ozark Mountain last week. Okay, cool. Let's see. This week was Crystal. I try to keep a separate list of the ones that I have that I send out myself. And let's see who won the underground. Justin James Calderwood. Okay. All right. And that's going to be unboxed tomorrow. I'm going to find out what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box, man? I need to make a new list for Country Boy Weeds, I think. Have you ever tried the Frog Hopper? What kind of nutrients do you use, Twisted?
General Hydro.
General Hydro.
Yes, sir. General Hydroponic. Good old GH for the RDWC.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that one. Did I make a new list for Country Boy? I think I did. I'm into all these lists now. I'm into paper and pen because like you start to lose. If you don't use it, you lose it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I like I'm decent at typing, but I also want to make sure I can maintain my handwriting skills. Don't really have very good handwriting skills, so we're gonna.
I'm the same. I mean, look, I got a fucking.
Here it is. I found
chicken scratch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Chicken scratch.
Hey, I'm left-handed too, so I blame society.
I blame society.
Trent. All good for Country Boy. Okay, we got 2 Country Boy winners.
Nice.
All right. Okay, Crystal. Nobody winning the 34 mongrels. Let's do that.
Down to earth organic dry amendments.
See, I think I showed you this before, but I can just go over here and I can make you moderator. Boom. That part I kind of like. The problem is when you go to leave, don't hit end stream.
You're right. Just hit leave stream.
Yeah, or just close the exit the tab or whatever. Like, okay, yeah, my mic ran out. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're here. So, all right, we got next. I got nobody with 34 mongrels. Got some good stuff. So, what do you guys got going on today or on tonight's show?
I don't think we're really doing much on as far as the Facebook end or anything, but I know we
Oh.
plan on doing a Spaces podcast later tonight. So
I
with
looked for
Inhouse.
that last night actually because I woke up and then I came. Or I actually looked at my phone again. I was like, I guess I'll see if Twisted's on still. Nope. And I was like,
Yeah,
okay, maybe he's gonna go to
Inhouse had
X.
some things around the house he had to finish. He didn't get done till 2 in the morning my time. So he was like, "We'll just go on tomorrow." I was like, "Yeah, let's go." Talk about some Schedule 3 stuff tonight. Crawl down the rabbit hole with that, see where it brings us.
What is this gonna be about? Around what time? Do you know?
Uh, I want to say sometimes we go on around midnight my time. I don't know if he's going to try to shoot for earlier, but he was just asking me what time was best, and I said, "You just let me know." I'm just waiting to hear back.
Well, if it's late like that, I'm probably gonna be the one that falls asleep all the time
That's all right. That's
because
all right.
I'm
It
I'm,
happens.
I'm trying to be a up with the sun kind of person nowadays. Let's
Yeah, I've
see.
always been all I need is 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and I'm good to go. I've been like that my whole life. I go to bed at 4 in the morning and get up for 8, 9 o'clock stuff.
So Chris wins the Master Rochi's Garden Prize.
Nice. What is Temple Run Manifestation?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
You saw that happen last night? That was
Yeah.
I need to cut that and make a
Was it-
reel out of that or whatever. And it was like it slowly moved past. I think it was Brenda or somebody. It was like it moved past them, and then it was just like it was like whoa. It almost went to Kayla actually. I think if I remember right, it was getting close to the next person, but it's still he still got it. Wow, it was I was pretty jaw dropped last night. I really was hoping like just one little like drop of blood would run out of his nose. You know what I mean? But that because then you would know it was real.
Then you know
You
it
would
was
know it
real.
was
Yeah,
real.
the force
You
was
know?
in him.
Yeah, like he really did it. Like I wouldn't want him to be hurt. Like he knows that. I wouldn't want him to be hurt, but like it's like a little got a headache. Well, maybe that's why we don't see him today. But he's not. He wasn't here today. Chris, are you all right?
I know I haven't seen him in any of the chats or anything either.
Use code. I'm messaging him right now. Let's see
I
what.
was just about to as well.
Well, I mean, I was just telling him about his prize, but we'll see if he sees that.
Send him the Rumble link.
See if he can come up. Well, we're talking about him enough. His nose should be twitching. Jess says I bought Chris his bingo ticket so he could play his first bingo with me.
Yep,
Twisted
yep.
Bingo. Nice. I had a blast. Who was there a big winner or was it?
So when we do bingo, there's 3 games. We do 3 games, and then sometimes we'll do a bonus round if we have time and enough going on. But yeah, there were Brenda Beeler won 2 games. Surprisingly, that's kind of crazy. It doesn't happen often where someone wins 2 games. But she won 2 games. Deb Rose won 1.
Deb Rose?
Yep.
I don't think I know her. It's okay. Congrats to the winners.
On Macy's Live this morning? Okay.
I was with him with who? Oh, Chris? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, she played as well.
All right, Brenda V. Brenda, congrats on winning the Drizzle Dab prize. I think I saw Claire in here just a minute ago.
Yep, she was.
And Brenda, drizzledab.com. Or if you're a local person, you win this prize, he actually offers $10 more if you can come into the store personally.
See, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, the drizzle. I need to make him a new video as well. I can go down to his store and make a video. You were talking about you making one. I need to talk to some of the other sponsors and really start to dial this thing in, because shit's starting to get real with this Rumble Creator Program, and I appreciate everybody who's been helping out with that. I got to just let you guys know that we made our goal. We're sitting at 26 out of 20, so we've got 6 more than we needed of the unique chats this month. Sitting at 115 hours watched out of 200, so we're doing well over half for that. That's good. And yeah, all I got to do is I have to do 5 hours a month of Rumble Premium content.
Mm-hmm.
So what that is basically Rumble's paywall. And so, and I'm not telling everybody to do that. And you guys, you can if you want, but I've done some ad reads for them about it, because there are some benefits. If you get Rumble Premium, you can then get all the Rumble Premium content from all of the other creators that have to do it, including all the really big guys that they'll do some behind paywall content. You get all of it from all of the creators from just the one price, which is kind of cool. But I'm not necessarily promoting it for people to do. So my point being, I won't have a whole lot of people in there watching it. I'll just be like playing some reruns or whatever, play my week's episodes, and for 5 hours and be done.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that though, because then people get to actually watch and see what's going on.
Well, people who pay that because they're already behind the paywall, so they might say, well, hell, I can join his locals and get in on all the other stuff that we see here and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, long story short, that's pretty much the only metric I was worried about, was the hours viewed and the unique chatters. And last month it was pretty cool. I did make some money for the first time for being in their creator program. I don't have it yet because my PayPal was messed up, so I had to fix that. But anyway, we're moving on up in the Rumble East side, if you will. Rumble is doing a lot, man. I follow the owners of Rumble over on X.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because that's why I like X. When over on X, you can actually follow big companies,
The companies,
including other social media companies that are on X. Like a lot of them are on X, businesses and stuff. It's pretty crazy. So you can follow them and actually be able to comment on their posts and things like that. Like Chris Pavlovsky, who owns Rumble, and also I guess that he owns Locals because they bought Locals. So I kind of keep my ear to the ground on what they're doing. And they bought a lot of Bitcoin. They have a Rumble wallet now. There's a bunch of different partnerships they're making. It's kind of crazy. So it's good. It's going in a good direction so far from what I can see. All right, so next, let me see. Rose wins the MJ's Baked Goods. Let me get that taken care of. We got a couple left to do, and I'm done with this. I don't know how you guys keep it straight. You guys do a lot of giveaways as well.
Oh yeah, it gets crazy. I keep separate books for separate things. So I see you got multiple notepads as well. So.
Well, I started doing yes, I do for different but not necessarily for the show. For the show, I did do that. I had different shows for different notebooks, but I bought this 5 subject notebook because mine's about done. About fill it up to just continue doing what I'm doing. 1 page for game night, and a whole nother page for the other 4 shows through the week, because I don't have to write a whole lot down on those. But game night takes its own page. All right, Rose winning the MJ's Baked Goods. Let's go. I don't know if you guys already spoke, but I'm gonna congrats you anyway. See, I put you guys in on a group chat if it's something where you have to get shipping to the sponsor. Congrats, Rose, on winning the MJ's Baked Goods. Yeah, if you guys haven't yet, You saw Twisted in the Rumble chat earlier. Go follow him on Rumble too.
Yeah, we've been using it a little more. I like Rumble. I've been doing a lot of surfing on X lately, man. I really like X. I like I like that I can go in there and I see a lot of plants. You know,
You can
it's not
also
like
curate. You can
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
you can really define or refine what it is that you're looking for over there.
Yeah, because you know you sign in on Facebook and you see all these half naked women on there or something weird going on, and same thing with Instagram. You just see all kinds of weird shit instead of what you want to see. Like, okay, I'm over this crap.
All right, Leslie, our last winner, got the Superior Wreaths and Engraving.BigCartel.com prize. Congrats on winning.
Go Jess. Oh yeah.
I have to really concentrate on that website. It's a mouthful. Nice. Okay. Now I was going to tell Claire that. Okay. Yeah. Brenda ordered some infused coffee. Claire at Drizzle Dab sells CBD infused coffee.
That's
I think
awesome.
it might be one that has something besides CBD, like CBG too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think
Yeah,
there was
CBG
different
is awesome
flavors.
for the digestive system.
Oh yeah, coffee too, like a combo like that was
Yeah.
the 1-2 punch for the old colon. Okay, let me write down. Let's see, Justin.
Clean you up and clean you out.
Let's see. Grill Room Genetics was Chris. Okay, let me write that down. 112 episode, and then I think I have a list for the Underground Growers Genetics. That's going to be Justin. I got that. Okay, good. All right, I'm done with that. I'm going to have another bong toke and probably get out of here. Oh,
Finish this down. It's CBD and CBG. Awesome. Yeah.
I was wondering. I thought he was still here. I'm like, he'll explain
I
that.
think it's Brenda V. Was
Oh,
just
she's
saying
not. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Chris has got a friend that he went and got his friend to 3D print me some large dice. So it's whenever that gets here, which he's told me a couple times, have kind of updated me on it, but I'm not so worried about when. But it's going to be cool to play with on game night.
large dice. Like how large?
I think of like 2 inch by 2 inch.
Okay. That's a
Not
good
that
size.
big,
Yeah,
but it's
it's a
going to
good
be
size though.
well. So look at these here. I have five dice like this,
Mm-hmm.
so it's going to be like this, except these are foam. So like
They're bouncy. Yeah.
they're bouncy for sure, and they're also like clinkety. There's no sound. There's no clinkety clink in there. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
clickety clack. I don't know what the right sound noise would be, but you don't get it. You don't get that satisfying
Yeah.
dice. Yeah.
The little jump around.
The noise, the sound, I guess, is what I'm getting at. All right, so what I do, guys, is I mix a little bit of Mullen in with my flour, and then I put that in the bong. I make sure to clean the piece out at least once a week, you guys. Once a week, get some new water in there. I actually use RO water, which means I don't have to worry about the hard water as much in my pieces, which really helps. Man, some of those pieces you can over time you get that like white hard that
Oh yeah,
calcium buildup or whatever, and I don't have that happen because I use water that has no minerals.
yeah. Most of the time if I have rigs, all mine are just cleaned out and on the shelf. But when I use them, I try to just use the filtered water right out of the fridge.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cheers. So your moderator, I wonder what kind of powers you have. Like, did you
It
see?
looks like I can switch around some of the camera views and stuff like that.
Can you switch around the banner? Can you put a banner in? Or I
Uh,
guess you have a studio tab. Is what I'm wondering.
no, just up top, right above our screens, I can do the solo layout, auto, stuff like that.
You can put comments on the screen, though. I know that much.
Yep, I can pin it, stuff like that.
That can be helpful for a moderator to be able to tell me when there's a good question or a good comment or something. It's not, they still got things to add to it, but like this is kind of one of the. There's a couple of stupid things in here that they need to fix, but like if I want to play music, they have audio clips that I can play. I don't know if that's more meant for sounds or for like sound effects or not, because if I play music, there's no way to change the volume. So it's a music break. I'm not. It's full blast. It's going.
I'm sure they'll update and upgrade that at some point.
Yeah.
How about in the audio controls? I see that like I can control
people's volume.
Yeah, your screen, your camera, and then
can you
mine
mute
as
me?
Well. Only room hosts can force mute administrator.
I can mute you though, I guess. I'm guessing.
Of course, you're the admin.
Right.
I think you would have to make me. Hang on, what did it say? Only room hosts can force mute administrator. So whatever that means, you'd have to make me a room host. I don't know how that works.
You'd have to be the one that started the room then.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now they do have a thing over here which I don't know how I would be able to integrate with having guests from far away, but it's called oh poop, what is it? I'm gonna forget now. It's called it makes things run smoother, but it is called Direct RTMP.
Yep.
Which also takes some things away, which kind of makes me not want to use it. So
yeah, you probably won't see any comments in some of your
comments. Like, yeah, there's a few things like it won't give you any. There's definitely no ad reads from Rumble from that direction.
Yeah,
because they look at it as more professional podcasters who are just streaming in their feed, which is on their end being produced like much more highly.
Streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's still, it does work for multi-streaming, but it doesn't work for how I do things yet. Until you have like a crew and like producers that are doing things, then it would work a little bit better. All right, man. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Well, I'm probably going to maybe take the dogs up and then come and hang out on Locals for a little bit longer in the after show, because honestly, it's fun to sit and watch some comedy and stuff. Whether people are there or not, I'll sit here and chill on Locals. But I don't like doing it here because, for one, I try to respect copyrights when I can.
Yep.
But you know what's funny though, man? If I wasn't on Facebook right now, we literally could listen to anything we want. We're not
anything.
Not in trouble on Rumble. I just think that it's a step. It's a step too far when I'm playing the music video full screen on the screen, and we're listening to it full blast like we do on Locals. there's a difference between me playing it in the background.
Yeah, no,
Like
absolutely.
you guys are doing.
They'll grab you.
I feel like, yeah. Well, I just feel like it is just out of respect to the artist. If I'm playing it in the background during my show, I feel like that's not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, when we
compared
do
to
that,
the-
we do get hit with the shared monetization. I always accept
go.
that. You know, I always accept
Right.
the shared monetization with all the artists that get played in the background and stuff. So
I just think it's another level when when it takes over, like I
yeah,
do
they
on
think
locals.
you're
I
just
take it
trying to-
when
they-
it's the
they
whole
think you're
show,
just trying to throw it out there. Yeah,
or I'm just playing it full screen and we're like watching it. Watch party, we call it on locals. I like to do watch parties, but it's a little private spot, so I think it's makes sense. All right, Twisted, thanks for joining the Rumble
Yes,
team.
sir.
I think you're going to be happy over here.
Yeah, I like Rumble so far. I've been checking it out, watching some of the crazy stuff that's on there.
I'll be honest, I still go to YouTube for some things because, hey, like music and stuff like that, you're just not going to find it as much yet on the Rumble, but it's working on its way. I don't know. I'd be interested to see what their numbers are now. Is that the misses? Misses? Oh, the kids. That's the kids. Get out of here. Get out of here, kids.
One of them.
Get out of here, kids. Okay, the oldest one. All right. Oh yeah. Well, I'm done rambling. Let's get going, guys. Remember, go join us on locals too. Twisted's on locals. I'm trying to get him to make his own locals community. Probably in the works. So we'll be able to join over there for more reasons than one.
Definitely trying to multi-platform as well.
More reasons than one. All right. We'll see you all later. Remember, everybody's got to eat. See you on locals in a few minutes. Peace, guys. Hit the like button. Go follow Twisted. We'll see you later.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer. Check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm waving the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro set up, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farmer.